is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be... Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Still on his feet at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Takes the handoff. It's Watson.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry. You're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Scanning the field, it's Cook. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a man on the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Irish! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go.
Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
To the air, it's Newton. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone when they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. What a tremendous catch, dare I say, in the vein of the playmaker in Hurricane lore.
So many elite playmakers in Miami history. The names are so great. You want to put your name on that wall. Those kind of plays will put your name in the mix with those guys down the road.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back plays?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Here come the Irish back on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty. It's not fun. But let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
Got it in the middle. It's Larson. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Cook. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
On target to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We we've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man, it's Cook. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Lining up for the PAT. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. Breaks away on the left. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cage. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, looking for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock ticks down. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Here comes the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Cook. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your...
He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the right side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And they're able to make the tackle. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. The give is to Williams. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground and try to pick up the first. All down, but he has it. Move the chains. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down to the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Cook. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. That's caught. It's Richardson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut the lead to 28-27. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the Canes in the hurry up. Looking for a man. It's Newton. He's going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Oh, he's got a chance. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I'll think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He probably wanted that throw back.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 25 to Colorado State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the...
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give is to Williams. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. And everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Newton. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bettis. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Here come the Irish back on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start.
Just steamrolling the defense. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Larson. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 35. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Start with a first down. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Got him downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the 22 on 1st and 10.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Snaps it in the shotgun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring. They'll
try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 15 to Arizona. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Cook. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Complete downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A great catch and run for 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. get moving. Wants to throw. It's Cook. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the timing just a hair off.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. There he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tosses it incomplete. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Gets it out quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Newton. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When we get to the offside,